we're doing a little bit of Mass Effect Andromeda. Either until we get far enough that I'm satisfied with it, or until I get tired of playing. Don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Hey Siri, lights. Landing zone Aya. What is this? Oh, I can explore this.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't. Explore. Beryllium. Beryllium spheres. Baero. Oh, Baero.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Disabling permanently is a simple task. Might have. Oh yeah. I'd rather go to Vault. Sabeng, Anish, Nol, Joba.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the Scourge happened. What's old is new.
I'm picking up something. I found something. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Probe's launched. I found something.
Guest here, past 33 and past 13.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Sabeng, Elish. Coba.
Mineral wealth from this system once fed industry on Vold. And well beyond.
One day that might be true again. Anomaly on sensors. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Rahir. Rahir. Enzymatic injector. So much to do. So little time. Sujorna. Sujorna? Coba.
Sometimes I forget how small we are.
The Tafo. A heifer. A heifer. Daroshi. Ron Hadin. Ron Hadin. Nothing in Juba. Farrowing. Help Havaran scientists on Havaran. Havaran. Trail of hope. Oh yeah. Right, so...
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Archon selection. H197.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Havarl? Or Vold? Let's go to Vold.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
So it is now yours to carry forward. DTVOS. DTVOS.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Vold. Vold.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Vold is a stronghold of the Ket. Caution advised.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Zuvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
The Vanguard profile is now at rank 5. Melees, shotguns, biotic powers, damage resistance and shields.
Secluded, Blizzard provides cover, great for a hidden base.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
How many snipers do you think I got trained on me?
You're right ahead. I need a minute to defrost.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyek when you arrive.
Oh shit.
severe temperature drop. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Charging. To recharge a guard message.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Get clearance to take off.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable
Gotta stop
limits.
shooting down anything that moves.
Life support is
Blizzard
back
doesn't
online.
get you first.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
Yeah, I told you. I take good care of her. Can it go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
I can't find your pre-flight recall in the system. I needed to adjust the fuel requirements.
How is everyone back home?
Hey there, Explorer.
That's the wrong size replacement part.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes? This'll work.
We call it the Nomad.
First time you switch it on.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
I'll have him vetted. Thanks.
My pleasure, human. You can find some of what you need here on Vol. The rest, out and about.
Please. Don't call attention to us.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michelle.
Michelle's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Michelle's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect us. We can put the put together. Go about out there. Heron maybe Naneshka.
Don't be foolish, Hana. Please be angry, grieve, rage, but please drop this.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Richua Lin.
What are those symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here. And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next. And with that, a stronger dynasty.
Give me a double dose of summer, quick!
A double? Are you?
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help. What we needed. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Bet they have an officer we can talk to.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Keep moving.
Okay.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
Hold. Hostile patrol approaching.
Hope they give me a patrol suit. You think I'll see any...
They don't venture this close to the Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik.
The archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
City's under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Destroyer, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols for the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Yep, they're staring.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
They know I'm not gonna eat them,
I brought the
right?
snacks last time.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming.
Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights. You said that's Hijara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Visan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
That's like supplemental life. Improved boost. Improved shield regeneration.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Can you even see through this snow?
Trust me.
Downhill's always more fun.
Temperature's back to normal.
I need help here. This way! Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Tjara.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
almost too easy. Let's make it harder.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Give me back that life support, baby.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Bet you are. Oh boy, old big ass planet. Cool. I was about to ask if it gets life support back from that, but it does.
That's it for now.
Oh wow. We're near. Sure is trying.
Let's do this!
Looks like outlaws.
Why were Angara attacking us?
Finder, I detect a datapad nearby.
wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Looks like an Angaran settlement.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Wait, what's that? What's it doing here? Should we shoot? Wait. Commander does
Life support is stable. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is
We
possible
can't
the
just
Ket
attack
are
an
disrupting
entire
or
Ket
listening
base.
in on Angara
No,
communications.
you're just giving up on Nilj. He was your best friend. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj. I had to try something. If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
Damn, kid. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Cold feet means that I need slippers. Fold. Is it 4%?
guys go to the machinery again?
Let Yarit know. She'll take care of it.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
I'll come back if I need it.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even heals minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the Resistance.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. You're probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain... The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
I wasn't expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
Oh.
Only
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Is there anything here that isn't freezing?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Life support is back online. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs. Paid well, and up front. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch.
I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy.
Tech ahead, bound to have Ket.
I think that's it.
Ambient temperature is normal. Pathfinder, that message console can be hacked.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on full.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isol on Aya.
Looks like Soka's supplier is dead. Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Ha, sneaky bastard. That merchant is resistance.
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Ket's technology.
Ket. Great. And here's the ambush.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I would not like to be lost out here on my own.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on. Almost lost my good toe.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Ket have been here, Pathfinder. Ket ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution.
What the hell? God damn. Going the wrong way. Entirely the wrong way.
manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
I swear I will turn this car around.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
Disable the fence! I have to get out! Freedom! Disable the fence, quick! I'm not getting away with this!
Man, I fucked their shit up. Even on hardcore, y'all didn't even stand a chance. Sorry, insanity, not hardcore.
me out of here. I'm gonna kill these cats! You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these cats.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Ski-Out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
Jarl, we liberated a group of resistance fighters, leaders called Nilge. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way.
This is big. Liberating key resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilge entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the...
Picking up signal. This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Detect later. Adi.
might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Incoming! Those Ardi really have it out for us!
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency, not exactly innocent beasts.
think we're safe for now. Sam, what exactly was going on here?
The energies from this meteorite share similarities with the Scourge. It may have passed through it at some point. I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Petra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Haha, it would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
Kept machines up ahead.
There must be active remnant in there. Let's check it out.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
All right, now I'm pissed.
speed bump.
That is a big shield.
That's Jarnik. The Kett think they'll find some remnant thing there. Our people can't break through that shield. It's controlled from the main command base.
Get me up.
These relays are carrying power a long way.
So where's Kesh's grandmother?
These are the ruins we're looking for. Let's find some tech for people. Okay, let's find these glyphs. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
You fucking asshole.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Override decryption.
Nice.
This must be the piece of Remtech Peavy needs.
Remtech.
Peavy's term. Anytime we come across ruins like this, let's scrounge what we can. I'll deliver this piece and hopefully find out what her secret project is. Target!
Drac, how come you like me? We Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
You aren't like most Turians, Petra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
Signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Damn it. Yet again. Led the wrong way. Stupid freaking objective, not us.
That's a flare. Flares are bad news.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand.
You ever need a shoulder to lean on, I can, you know. Ask around.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
Techix, according to my map.
That's where Nilja's sister lives. We should have a chat with her.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
Some sort of guard post.
There's a door up ahead.
Gotta hand it to these Angara. They're tough.
I still get chills every time I glimpse one under the ice. Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Fold for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the month since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, you need to stop those hunters. The Yavara are vital to Angaran culture.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
I want to come with you, Ryder.
I'll leave.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
There isn't a place on Vold site.
Go ahead and scan that wraith for me. I'll take it from there.
Life support at 100%.
Got it. Over here.
Impressive.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
There you are.
Nice shot back there.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
Life must be harsh out here. He taught you well.
He's always prepared. Made sure I could shoot, hunt, and make a camp.
Stay safe out here.
See you around.
Life support restored. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
You're a long way from home.
Minding my own
Need anything
business.
for the journey?
Enjoying the fresh air. Right. Remember the last time you said that? I'm pretty sure I didn't misunderstand.
My back's killing me. Get used to it. Part of the job. Just make sure you don't drop the fusion cores. Did that once. Spent a year paying it off.
He left Vold? He got free and didn't even pay.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyek told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd sent people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilj and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Let's check it out.
Pathfinder Rider. It is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Veschik, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. And perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less
No one's being anything. How dare you accuse me in the street? You're a coward. Caught to the side, then you'll be run out of town.
You're the human who came from Aya. Is it still beautiful there?
The most beautiful world I've seen in the cluster, by a long shot.
I miss it terribly. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
What do you sell?
I trade small comforts. Nothing of value to you.
Some things that I would not have any of.
Buxel says you rescued her brother. I don't have words to express my gratitude. I am Eski Yevith, steward of Techix. I hope to make your stay here a pleasant one. It's the least I can do.
It's cold.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Rider with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Did they injure you, or just chase you off?
They chased me, and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
The Remnant are dangerous. Keep your distance from their territory, and you'll be safe.
Safe and poor. I don't sell the tech I dig up, I don't eat. Thanks for nothing.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Aratan. I'd offer you space, but a group from Hajara just claimed the last of it.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It is dark out there, isn't it?
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist, Pathfinder.
They'll have me tending the algae farms.
Congratulations. Enjoy the smell.
At least it's warm. I know that we
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Fold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver.
Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
Wasn't us doing the pushing. That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of you pay for it, the way it always goes, kid.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Probably moved to another hunting site.
The poachers aren't here.
Probably moved to another hunting site. About your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You learn not to show it.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's a data pad here.
Those people, they have no idea what the Ivara mean to us.
We'll take care of these poachers, Jal. I promise.
I appreciate that. I know it's not easy to understand.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
Remember that last push before the Arks left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
1 down, 2 to go. Let's do this!
We got Ket. Ket trap.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
Got them all.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system. Pathfinder.
Damn, it's a smoking hole. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't!
Shut up! Roic's a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Fold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
I know better than to argue with Astra. Go ahead and take it.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. The ambient temperature is...
That's 2 of them.
Is she all right?
She has lost a lot of blood.
Aroshenav, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And inside of Enduri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder. Who are you? Can you help?
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle? You have a fondness for large weapons, hmm? Seems impractical.
It's not about practicality. Half the
This must be the poacher's camp.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat. Nice work.
Stop shooting. Can we talk? The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
After all I've heard, I didn't expect that an Angara led these hunts.
Then you've been talking to the Angara here. I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yavara are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the Ket.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yavara's skin could treat the effects of Ket weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the Ket. You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
You really think this enzyme will work? It'll heal your people?
I need to run more tests, but it looks promising. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I don't know how to feel. I can't make this decision.
Sam, send her information to the Resistance.
Transmitting data.
I suggest you get off Vold before they get that info.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'll contact the commander. Thank you, Ryder. I think this is the right choice.
Pathfinder.
Why'd you come to Helios?
General you or personal you?
You, Vetra. Personally.
Same reason everyone else did. Bought the pitch.
Must have been an impressive pitch. Was it worth it?
It better be.
Life support restored.
That's a steep drop, Ryder.
Relax, I got this.
The blowing snow is mesmerizing. Kind of pretty.
Outside temperature is in free fall. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Nice work. Cache restock. The emergency medical... Buxel, I'm at the entrance to the base. Have you decrypted the code for the shields?
Yes, and not a moment too soon. Transferring it to you now. Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder.
Here we go. We're in. Time to get to work. come!
Shields are up!
Life support. Huh. Well, that's kind of more useful since I don't use tech all that often. Offensive attack. Explorer profile is not rank 6. Vintage heat sinks? Oh yeah.
This appears to be a Ket secure storage building. The entry is locked out by a defense matrix.
Damn, whatever they're protecting must be important. We should find that defense matrix and shut it down. The command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but stay extra frosty.
Pathfinder, I recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
Now I'm good aim. Watch out.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. A security terminal has locked down access to the Ket Tower. The terminal is protected by a force field. I have marked the location of the 3 Ket generators that power the force field. Disabling all the generators will allow you to shut down the security terminal. by identifying and destroying critical subsystems. Pathfinder, I recommend using your scanner to identify the critical systems. Be careful, destruction of non-critical systems will create hazards. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Two generators down, one to go.
All generators have been disabled. I have marked the coordinates of the security terminal. Destroy it to unlock access to the Ket Tower.
Let's see you deal with this.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
The security terminal has been destroyed. To the tower.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
We've got Ket! Gravity goes away. You rock! Headshot!
Pathfinder, it appears each of the hangar platforms has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several override terminals in the vicinity.
Fuck. I almost never die.
Pathfinder, it appears each of the hangar platforms has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several override terminals in the vicinity.
down. We're in the clear.
Yeah, get wrecked, prefect. Bitch. Remove the heart. The heart of cat control.
Damn. That's a view.
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
Gain one cryopod point.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
We tried to take down this place for months, and you made it look so easy. Destroying their command structure and systems leaves the rest of the Ket vulnerable. Remember Jarnik? The shield around it's come down.
The frozen city?
That's the one. This is the perfect opportunity for a final push, while they're still dealing with the chaos.
I'll deal with it.
In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything I can find here. Be careful, Ryder.
Cat base. Dr. Football. This is not a cat base anymore. We're going to fast travel to there. We will scoot over to it real quick like, and then we will be done for the night.
Within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
I'm pretty satisfied that I have proven myself to be the ultimate fighter.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
I met your sister on the Nexus. She's really...
Chatty, bouncy, irritating.
Yeah. I don't know anyone like that. She said you raised her?
Well, I tried. She was a handful.
What was it? Just couldn't wait to be a mom?
Excuse me?
Never mind. This is the way to the Ket Command Center.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zone.
built-in heat lamps, kinetic barrier, expanded ammunition cache, improved network connectivity. Viability index. So all that's left is minerals, outpost site, Sam's memory array triggers, Janiques, and obviously uncovering the secrets of the vault. But until then, we're gonna be done for now. So thanks for watching. Yeah, it is a good fun game. Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow night.